Good day, ma'am. Our topic is all about the viral pistachio chocolate craze. Our member, Christine Shane, Chong, Giselle Cabando, Alexa Jane Vicente, Raquel James Pahion, Mary Rose Pahara. A pistachio-filled chocolate bar from Dubai went viral on TikTok, causing a sudden surge in global demand for pistachio. This case study explores the effect of the viral trends on demand, supply, and market equilibrium.
Part A. Understanding demand. What caused the sudden increased demand for pistachio? The sudden increase in demand was caused by the viral popularity of pistachio-filled chocolate bar from Dubai on TikTok and other social media platforms. As more people saw the product online, they wanted to try it or similar items, leading to a worldwide spike in demand. So which curve shifted demand or supply, and in which direction? The demand curve shifted to the right, representing an increase in demand for pistachio. So here is the graph. The vertical axis shows the price of pistachio. The horizontal axis shows the quantity of pistachio. So the demand, the dashed yellow line, as you can see, it slopes downward, indicating that as the price of pistachio decreases, the quantity demand increases. So the new demand is, which is the solid blue line, it has shifted to the left compared to the original demand curve. This shifting indicates that at any given price, the quantity of pistachio demanded is now lower. So the supply is, as you can see, the solid green line, it slopes upward, indicating that as the price of pistachio increases, the quantity of supply increases. So now, the old equilibrium, the intersection of original demand and supply curves, represents the initial market equilibrium. And the new equilibrium, the intersection of new demand and supply curves, represents the new market equilibrium after demand shift. The new equilibrium has a lower price and quantity compared to the old equilibrium. So, the graph shows that the viral chocolate trend has caused a decrease in the demand for pistachio. This decrease in demand has led to a new equilibrium with a lower price and quantity of pistachio being traded in the market.
Part B. Understanding supply. Why can pistachio supply immediately increase to meet rising demand? Pistachio supply couldn't increase immediately because pistachios are an agricultural product requiring years to mature. So dili dito maka-increase ang pistachio nga product no tungod kay ang tree sa pistachio is need siya mag-mature years. And ang harvesting ani is seasonal lang. So 5. How long production cycles of pistachio tree affect market response? So naka-affect siya kay ang non-production cycles means that supply remains fixed in short run, slowing market response. So, makakos siya kay kanang limited naman ang iyang supply, and the more nga decrease ang iyang supply no og in demand siya, mas mamahal ang pistachio nga product.
Part C. Market equilibrium. What happens to the equilibrium price and the quantity of pistachios when demand rises sharply? When demand rises sharply, the equilibrium price increases and the equilibrium quantity demanded also increases. But supply may lag behind, creating temporary shortage. So when something goes viral like the pistachio chocolate trend, more people wants to buy pistachio. This means the demand curve shifts to the right because more people are willing to buy pistachios at any price level. But since supply can't instantly increase because pistachios takes years to grow and this causes a shortage, meaning there are more people to buy but there are not enough pistachios for everyone. If supply remains fixed in the short run, what problem arises in the market? So if supply remains fixed on the short run, a shortage occurs and the demand exceeds supply, causing prices to rise. So if in any nga case nga mas daghan ang demand kaysa sa supply, most seller is ilagyong itaas ang prices kay if gamay ra ang supply and more people are willing to buy, so even if taas ang price, paliton gyapon siya sa mga tao.
Part D. Critical thinking. How might chocolate producers respond to the high pistachio prices? Give at least two strategies. First, raise the price of their pistachio chocolate to cover higher cost. Since the cost of pistachio has increased, the producer passes the additional expense onto the consumer. This maintains the current profit margin on each unit sold but risks reducing sales volume as the product becomes more expensive. Second, reduce the amount of pistachio in each product or create smaller bar sizes. This is a cost-reducing or shrinkflation strategy. By using less of the expensive ingredient per bar, the total cost of material per unit is lowered. If the selling price remains the same, the producer protects their profit margin and avoid the risk of higher retail prices, though consumer may perceive a drop in value or notice the small size. Question number 9. If demand of pistachio chocolate decreases after the trend fades, what will happen to the pistachio prices? Demand for pistachio decreases, supply stays the same. This creates a surplus of pistachio in the market. To get rid of the surplus, pistachio prices will go down. Pistachio prices will decrease because of a lower demand. When the trend for pistachio chocolate fades, the demand for pistachio will increase. Assuming the supply of pistachio remains the same, this creates an oversupply or surplus of pistachios in the market. Since producers now have more pistachios than buyers want at the current price, they must lower their price to incentive purchases and clear their inventory. Therefore, pistachio prices will decrease as a direct result of the reduced demand for the final chocolate product. Question number 10. Can social media trends create long-term changes in markets or are they usually short-term? Explain your answer briefly. Social media trends are usually short-term, but they can have lasting effect on brand popularity and consumer preferences. Brand popularity. A viral trend can instantly and permanently introduce a small brand to a global audience or fundamentally change the public perception of an establishment brand. For example, a successful viral challenge can cement a brand image as a modern and fun. Consumer preferences. A prolonged trend can normalize a new behavior or product category, causing consumers to permanently adopt it. For instance, the rise of unboxing videos helped solidify a preferences for aesthetically pleasing packaging. It can also push an industry to prioritize new features that become popular during the trend.
Conclusion. The viral pistachio chocolate craze highlights how social media trends can create sudden and powerful shift in consumer demand. However, when demand surges faster than supply, especially for agricultural goods, when natural production limits, market face price increase and shortage. This case demonstrates the importance of adaptability in both business and consumers. Companies must respond creatively to changing market conditions while consumers learn how viral influence can affect product availability and pricing. Ultimately, it shows that digital trends can have real-world economics consequences, connecting global market in unexpected ways.